Jordan Ashford was not sent to Europe to recover. I believe she was delivered straight into a nightmare, and the most shocking part is that no one in Port Charles even knows she has vanished. I have to say it right away. This General Hospital storyline feels darker than a normal recovery arc. What happened to Jordan after that horrifying car crash looked tragic enough on the surface. She woke up with scars on her face, fractured memories, an emotional outburst so intense that even the doctors seemed alarmed. Everyone wanted an explanation. PTSD, brain trauma, shock, neurological damage, all of it sounded possible. But the brutal truth may be much worse, because I don't think Jordan is simply recovering. I think she's being controlled. After the crash, Jordan is vulnerable in a way we rarely see. She is confused, angry, and terrified of what is happening inside her own mind. One moment she seems like herself. The next, she becomes cold, explosive, almost unrecognizable. And that is exactly what makes the trap so perfect. If Jordan acts unstable, everyone accepts it as part of the trauma. If she lashes out, people blame the accident. If she says something is wrong, they can say she is not thinking clearly. And then, right when she is at her weakest, a miracle offer appears. A special treatment program in Europe, a famous clinic, advanced rehabilitation, a place supposedly capable of treating complicated trauma cases, the kind of place that helped patients like Michael recover. Jordan is told she will be transferred to Germany, where experts can help her heal. It sounds like hope, but I believe it is a lie. Because behind this entire plan are Sidwell and Cullum, and they are not trying to heal Jordan. They are trying to remove her. They have been watching her. They know how dangerous she can be when she is focused. They know she asks too many questions. They know she notices things other people miss. So instead of attacking her openly, they do something far more chilling. They disguise a kidnapping as medical care. Jordan believes she's going to Germany, but she's not taken there. She's sent to France, to a remote clinic that looks elegant from the outside and horrifying from the inside. This place is not a real treatment center. It is a secret psychiatric facility hidden behind luxury walls, fake doctors, and perfect paperwork. And once Jordan is inside, the nightmare begins. The staff smiles too calmly. The doctors avoid direct answers. The doors lock from the outside. Cameras watch every hallway. Jordan is told she needs rest, medication, silence, and cooperation. But every dose they give her seems to make her worse, not better. Her anger becomes sharper. Her fear becomes heavier. Her memories become more fragmented. That is when the first twist hits. Jordan's outbursts may not be caused by PTSD at all. I think they are being triggered on purpose. The medication, the isolation, the so-called therapy, all of it may be designed to break her down. Sidwell and Cullum are not just hiding her. They are experimenting on her. They are trying to reshape her emotions, damage her judgment, and make her question her own reality. And that is the cruelest part of this plot. Jordan has always trusted her instincts. She has survived danger because she can read people. But now the enemy is inside her own mind. Every emotion could be real, or it could be manufactured. Every memory could be true, or it could be planted. Every fear could be a warning, or it could be a weapon. But that's not all, because Jordan is not alone. During one rare moment of clarity, Jordan discovers another patient hidden inside the facility, Anna, and that changes everything. At first, Jordan does not know what to believe. Anna looks shaken, exhausted, almost broken. She has been isolated for so long that even she seems unsure of what is real anymore. She tells Jordan the clinic is not a hospital. It is a prison. She tells her the doctors are not who they say they are. She says patients disappear, files are rewritten, treatments are used as punishment, and Sidwell and Cullum are behind all of it. At first, it sounds impossible, But then Jordan starts seeing the signs. The doctors never answer simple questions. The medication causes more chaos than healing. The cameras follow every movement. Certain rooms are forbidden. Patients vanish without explanation. And the more Jordan listens to Anna, the more she realizes the horrifying truth. Anna is not delusional. Anna is proof. She is living evidence that this place exists to control people who threaten powerful enemies. And if someone like Anna can be trapped, drugged, and psychologically tortured, then Jordan is in even more danger than she understands. Now the story becomes a battle for survival. Jordan and Anna begin to compare what they know. They watch the nurses, they memorize schedules, they study the guards, the doors, the blind spots. They whisper when the cameras cannot hear. But every step forward comes with another terrifying question. Can Jordan trust her own mind? Can Anna trust hers? And worse, has Sidwell already planned for this? Because Sidwell does not feel like a villain who improvises. He feels like a man who watches the board 5 moves ahead. Every time Jordan thinks she has found a weakness, it could be another trap. Every time Anna gives her information, it could be true, or it could be something Anna was manipulated into believing. That is what makes this so tense. Jordan and Anna need each other, but neither woman can fully trust the reality around them. The facility has turned truth into a weapon. The doctors call imprisonment treatment. They call fear symptoms. They call resistance instability. And back in Port Charles, everyone is still blind. That is the part that makes me furious. While Jordan is trapped in France, the people who care about her probably believe she is safe in Europe. Maybe they are receiving official updates. Maybe someone is told she needs privacy. Maybe a fake doctor explains that phone calls could interfere with her recovery. It all sounds reasonable enough to stop panic before it starts. But the whole thing is a lie. Jordan could be fighting for her life while Port Charles waits patiently for progress reports that were written by the very people holding her captive. And here is where I think the mystery gets even deeper. I do not believe Jordan was targeted only because she was vulnerable after the crash. I think she may have known something before the accident. Maybe she discovered a connection to Sidwell. Maybe she found evidence. Maybe she saw a name, a transfer, a payment, or a secret file. Maybe the crash itself was not random. Maybe the crash was the beginning of the cover-up. That possibility changes everything. Because Jordan's missing memories may not just be trauma. They may be the key to exposing the entire operation. And if Sidwell and Cullum know that, then their goal is not only to keep Jordan quiet. Their goal is to dig the truth out of her mind before she remembers it on her own. That is why the treatment feels so vicious. They are not helping her recover. They are forcing her to break. The drugs, the emotional triggers, the isolation, the psychological pressure. It all feels like an attempt to strip Jordan down and rebuild her into someone easier to control, someone obedient, someone confused. Maybe even someone they can use against the people she loves. And that is horrifying. Because if Jordan escapes, will anyone believe her? The official medical records will say she was unstable. The doctors will claim she suffered from trauma. The facility will deny everything. Sidwell and Cullum already created the perfect defense before she even arrived. They are not just trapping her body. They are destroying her credibility. But Jordan is still Jordan. Even scarred, drugged, and shaken, she begins to fight back. She starts hiding pills. She pretends to cooperate. She forces herself to remember tiny details. A hallway. A code. A guard's routine. A name spoken when the staff thought she was asleep. Anna becomes her only ally, and together they begin forming a plan. But every escape plan has a weakness. Jordan cannot always tell when she is thinking clearly. Anna may have been watched for weeks, maybe months, and Sidwell may already know they are plotting before they even make their move. Then comes the twist I cannot stop thinking about. What if Anna and Jordan finding each other was not an accident? What if Sidwell wanted them together? Maybe Anna was placed near Jordan to trigger her memories. Maybe their conversations are being recorded. Maybe every secret Anna reveals is bait. Maybe the facility is not simply trying to stop Jordan from escaping. Maybe it is trying to push her mind toward one specific memory. A memory Sidwell needs. A memory Jordan buried after the crash. That would make the entire escape plan part of the experiment. And that is pure General Hospital chaos. The tension finally explodes when Jordan and Anna decide they cannot wait anymore. They know another round of treatment is coming. They know Jordan is getting weaker. They know Anna may not survive much longer inside that place, so they make their move. Maybe Anna fakes a medical emergency. Maybe Jordan steals a badge. Maybe they slip through a restricted corridor during a shift change. For one breathless moment, freedom feels possible. They pass one locked door, then another. The air changes. The exit is close, and then Sidwell appears, not shocked, not angry, smiling. That is when the biggest twist lands. Sidwell tells Jordan she was never sent there only to be silenced. She was sent there because she already knew too much. Before the crash, Jordan had uncovered something dangerous, something connected to him, something connected to Cullum, something that could bring down more than just one secret facility in France. And then he says, the one thing that changes the entire story. Someone in Port Charles helped make the transfer happen. That means this conspiracy may not end in France. It may reach all the way home. Jordan's face changes as one memory finally breaks through the fog. A voice, a document, a signature, a familiar name. Someone she trusted may have signed off on the lie that delivered her straight into Sidwell's hands. But before Jordan can say the name out loud, the lights suddenly cut out. Anna grabs her arm. Alarms begin screaming through the facility. Footsteps rush toward them from both ends of the corridor, and Jordan realizes the terrifying truth. Escaping the clinic may only be the first battle, because if she makes it back to Port Charles, she will not just be trying to prove what happened to her. She will be trying to expose the person who betrayed her. So now I am left with one chilling question. If Jordan Ashford finally comes home, will she return as the woman everyone remembers, or as the weapon Sidwell and Cullum tried to create?